Hello guys, my name is Alex Kimani, and if you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe and share. What if I told you that people once laughed at Bitcoin when it was under $10? They ignored Ethereum when it traded below $20. Today, many of those same people wish they had taken the risk. So here is the question. Could Pi Network be today's version of that opportunity? Let's dive in. The biggest mistake investors make. Most people buy after a coin has already exploded. They wait until everyone on social media is talking about it. They wait until the news says it's the next big thing. And by then, most of the life-changing gains have already happened. The biggest fortunes in crypto have almost always been made up by those who invested before mass adoption. Why Pi is different? Unlike thousands of meme coins that launched overnight, Pi has spent years building its ecosystem. Millions of users have already mined Pi. Businesses are beginning to experiment with accepting it. Developers are building applications. The community is one of the largest in the crypto. This is not just another token created for speculation. The vision is to create a digital currency that ordinary people can actually use. Why the current price could be an opportunity for you. Markets reward patience. When an asset is still undervalued or overlooked, that's when investors have the best risk to reward potential. If you truly believe in Pi ecosystem, and then it will continue growing over the next 5 to 10 years, today's prices may eventually look very small in hindsight. Nobody knows where Pi will trade in the future. But history shows that many successful crypto projects went through long periods where few people believed in them. Why Pi could be compared to Ethereum? Ethereum became valuable because it was not just money, it became the foundation for an entire ecosystem. Developers built decentralized applications, NFTs, DeFi, smart contracts. Its value grew as more people built on top of it. Pi is aiming for something similar, not by copying Ethereum but by creating its own ecosystem centered on mobile accessibility, identity verification, and everyday payments. If developers continue building useful applications and businesses continue accepting Pi, demand could grow alongside the ecosystem. Why some investors think Pi could be a better bet? Here are few reasons supporters believe Pi has unique advantages. First of all, it has already had a massive global community up to now. Entry costs remain relatively low compared with mature cryptocurrencies. The project focuses on real-world utility rather than hype alone. Its mobile-first approach makes participation easier for billions of smartphone users. As adoption increases, network effects could strengthen the ecosystem. Of course, these are possibilities, not guarantees. Success depends on execution, adoption, regulation, and continued development. Think like a long-term investor. The biggest gains often come from holding through uncertainty. People who became wealthy from Bitcoin did not usually buy at the top. They bought early. They held through fear. They ignored short-term volatility. If you believe in Pi's long-term vision, constantly worrying about daily price swings may distract you from the bigger picture. Instead, focus on where the project could be years from now, not next week. The risks you should know. Every investment carries risk. Pi Network may not achieve all of this. Competition is intense. Regulations can change. Adoption could be slower than expected. Never invest in money that you can't afford to lose, and always do your own research before buying any cryptocurrency. Final thoughts. No one can predict the future, but every major crypto success started with uncertainty. Bitcoin had doubters. Ethereum had doubters. Almost every breakthrough investment looked risky in its early days. The real question is not whether Pi will make everyone rich. The question is whether you believe its ecosystem, community, and long-term vision justify owning a position before wider adoption. Sometimes the biggest opportunity is not just buying what's already popular. it is recognizing potential before the rest of the market does. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more crypto insights, and let me know in the comments below. Do you think Pi Network could become one of the biggest cryptocurrencies over the next decade?